did this again? You serious? I forgot to hit record again. Think I'd learn. Man. Guys, that first one I did was a banger. Really good video. I wish you guys could have seen it, but I didn't record. Alright guys, so take two. I once again have forgotten to hit record. Luckily, this is just a rundown of what I bought, and I didn't say anything too intelligent. So, first off, I'm going to have to tell you about a traumatizing story. Got off work today, walking through my lawn to go into my house, and there was a snake. I'll show you some videos. It was terrifying. I'm probably going to burn this whole house down. I just cannot deal with snakes. It wasn't poisonous, we think. Some speculation, it might have been a rattlesnake, but I think that's what everyone always says. Yeah, I don't think we should fuck with it. Wasn't that cool? I also made one of those cool videos I see everyone doing of them driving to the comic shop, telling you cool things, but the audio quality wasn't that great. I really didn't say a whole lot, but here's some highlights of that road trip. I don't want to get pulled over with a camera filming me talking to myself driving through a school zone. Some teenagers are behind me. They're gonna bully me. Whoops, in reverse. You can't even beat off. So if you want to see more of that, you can watch the full thing. I'll just put it at the end of this. Please stay for the end. A lot of you don't. I don't know why. I don't know what else I have to do. I've incorporated puppets. I have a dog, Riley. You're being good. We'll start with what I bought today. Some of this stuff was stuff I forgot from last week or just didn't come in. And some of it is stuff that my comic guy, Dan, got me. First off, also let me say this. Dan is awesome. He owns Infinite Frontier Collectibles in my local area. Yeah, he's just the greatest comic shop owner of all times. When I went in today, I couldn't make it in the last couple of days. Migraine and some other issues. But I had a bunch of books that I was kind of nervous weren't going to be there because some other people might have poached them. Filthy poachers. Oh, let me have Gold Dust facing you. Gold Dust. But, yeah, not only did he have everything, other than They Choose Violence. That did not show up. It's supposed to be a little late. It's coming in next week. Excited for that. But everything was in there, and the rarer books that, like, I'm the only one who's buying them, he had duplicates of, so I could pick a different cover. Awesome. You're the man, Dan. Dan also lets me, like this week, it was a big week, but I also told him, hey, I'm looking to get into New Gods, Superman, Flash, Nightwing. He's throwing it all into my pull box, and I can just buy a little at a time. Because, yeah, I'm going heavy DC. I love the DC stuff. I love the DC universe. I've just always been more of a DC guy. I hate to always sound like I'm shitting on Marvel because I love the Marvel characters, but I just feel like Marvel has not been doing good stuff, and there's so much good stuff that, you know, I got to kind of cut some stuff out, and unfortunately what I cut out was a lot of Marvel because the indies are insane right now. They have so much good indies. But let's get into it. We'll start with Marvel and work our way down. So, Star Wars, Legacy of Vader. I love Star Wars. I watch all the movies once a year. Even the ones people say are bad. That's pretty good. Kylo Ren being very mischievous. Alright, maybe someone... I'll edit that word in.
Mischievous.
Really liking this book. Eddie Brock, Carnage, issue 6. Him and Carnage are trying to coexist, but they're both seems to be trying to kill each other. And now it looks like they've gotten the attention of Muse, who is one of my favorite villains. And Muse does not like that another serial killer is moving in on his turf, so hopefully the fight starts in this issue, because I'm excited to see some Muse. Spider-Girl, issue 2, went with the variant cover. Spider-Girl is really, really a fun book. Sometimes it's nice to just have a nice, fun book. It's really along the lines of Spider-Boy, and what I feel is that the last, what was it, Dan Slott that was writing Spider-Boy? But Spider-Boy was written exactly how Spider-Man should be written, and I don't know why it's not. Spider-Man has just not been doing much for me. Then we got Batman and Robin Year 1, Issue 9. This is a really fun Batman book. It's Dick Grayson's first year of being Robin. First couple months, actually, of being Robin. So it's fun watching him going to school and dealing with bullies and whatnot, and then coming home and trying to adjust to living with Bruce Wayne and dealing with CPS workers, Child Protective Services or whatever, coming to check on them to make sure that he's going to school and doing everything he needs to be doing, not too bruised up. Then we got Absolute Flash, number 5. This one ended at a really cool spot last time, so I'm excited for that one. The whole Absolute line is just awesome, and I'm so excited to hear that they're adding a couple more Absolute books and extending the line a whole lot more. Then we got Absolute Batman number 10. This one I am super excited about. I did my best to avoid spoilers, but my buddy John gave me a lot of them today at work, which is alright because I just like talking comics and it makes work go by fast. Thanks, John. Then we got Gotham City Sirens, Unfit for Orbit. Issue 2, forgot to get that last week. Then issue 3, they all connect together. It's pretty cool. Then we got Detective Comics 1099. Kind of excited to see what 1100 is going to look like. Maybe they'll give us some special covers. I'm sure they'll do a lot of covers. They always do now. They have destroyed the market with variants, but yeah. Maybe some blind bags. I love the blind bags. Then we got Green Lantern Corps, issue 6. Didn't really like the last one, but I'm a really big Green Lantern Corps fan, so it's got to be pretty bad for me to actually drop it. I love all the characters of Green Lantern. Then we got one that has caused a little... this comic has gotten a lot of hate. Robin and Batman Jason Todd, issue 2. You go online, you see a lot of people shitting on the art, not liking the story. I do agree with some of the stuff. Jason Todd has written a little bit of a emo, kind of a bummer. He's a real buzzkill. But I actually enjoyed it. It's a cool story, and I'm a massive Batman dork, so I'm going to buy Batman if Batman's available. Although I did sit out Gotham by Gaslight. I didn't hear too much of good about that. Did anyone read Gotham by Gaslight? Is that something I should actually check out? I don't know. And then here's one. I did not get an issue last week because it was not there, but Blood Type, issue 2. It's a really fun vampire book by EC. EC Comics makes some really, really great horror books if you're a horror fan. Yeah, big fan of EC. Got introduced by my comic store owner Dan, because he started realizing just by what I was buying that I was a big horror fan, and so he introduced me to this Epitaphs from the Abyss, which this book originally was a little short story in this, and people liked it so much it got turned into a big story. And so I almost have all the issues of Epitaphs from the Abyss. This is issue 4. And then we got issue 6. So I think I have a couple more issues left. Catacomb of Torment, issue 1, another EC horror book. This cover looks really, really cool. There was another cover that looked really cool that I might actually buy next week. Big fan of everything EC. Can't say enough good things about them. Then another book along the same lines of those, Hello Darkness by Boom Studios. Boom makes a lot of excellent stuff right now. Hello Darkness, it's like 6-7 different short horror stories in it by some really, really great authors. You got James Tynion, who's writing one in this. I think, yeah, there's like 7 short stories, all by different artists, all by different writers. And like issue 1, there might be a story in it that carries over to issue 2, 3, 4. I believe, I don't believe it did. In Bloom. I don't know if any of you read In Bloom, but that was a great story, came out of this. And And a couple others came out of this that have been turned into actual comic runs. Highly recommend if you like horror, get the Hello Darkness, get the EC horror stuff. They're really, really fun. Then what I think is the best comic series out right now, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, issue 10. So psyched I got this cover. I thought for sure that since I wasn't there Wednesday that cover would get taken. Dan had it in my box. He knows what I like. And another fun horror book. Or maybe you'd call this a slasher. I don't know. I always just say slashers are horrors, but there is a difference. I Was a Fashion School Serial Killer, issue 4. So she's a fashion school serial killer, and she makes clothing out of human skin. It is a wild book. It is a fun book at the same time. She's dealing with assholes at the fashion school who are trying to bully her and her friends, and guess who's not going to take it? A serial killer. Then we got, Be Not Afraid, issue 2. This is a crazy one about demons, and the art in this is wild, really cool. This is really, really dark, really twisted. And the last one, it looked like she was giving birth to some kind of demon. And I'll probably have to browse over issue 1. Does that ever happen to you guys? You kind of are a little foggy on what the last one is because you buy too much comics like me? It's ridiculous. I wish I could cut it back, but I just, serious FOMO. You young kids are still saying FOMO, right? Alright, and this one I've been waiting for a while. I believe it was supposed to come out several weeks ago. I don't know what happened, but Vampirella issue 3, and of course I got the Mark Spears cover. The Mark Spears is my favorite artist out right now. He's amazing. The detail, and you can just tell how much time and love he puts into his stuff. But Vampirella is a really fun book. She's been out for a long, long time. I finally just got into her this year. Everything I've read of it has been really, really cool. I've gone back, bought a lot of back issues. So, very fun book. If you've been thinking or curious about Vampirella, check it out, because it's really cool. She's a superhero vampire that, some of them are dark comedy. The last issue was really crazy. Then my other favorite artist, Jay Lee, did this one called This Ends Tonight, issue 1. Jay Lee is an amazing artist. He's the one doing the crypto. You can just tell his art when you look at it immediately. You can tell that's him. Really love his style. But I don't know much about this. Dan at the comic shop told me that I would like that, and he has only been wrong about one book so far. Pink Panther, that book took some wild turns. I still don't understand what was going on, but Pink Panther was sneaking out to the woods to have sex with Cuban refugees. Men. Oh boy, Iceman. Iceman. And then Los Monstros, issue 3. So, here's the thing about this. This book is amazing, but I still have not been able to get my hands on issue 2. I think it might be like the rarest book out right now. If you go online, it's hard to track down anywhere. I don't know if it's fucked up because of what's going on with Diamond, distribution, or what, but man, if you can find an issue 2, let me know. I'd love to get my hands on that, because I can't read that, but I'm still going to buy it. Can't read that till I get issue 2. But alright. So on Monday, I will give a review of what books I've read. I'm going to try to read them all. I'm going to do a lot of reading today. I'm also going to watch Superman again. I'm also going to eat trail mix and chicken because it's my cheat day. But again, we're at 125 followers or subscribers, whatever you guys want to be called. That's awesome. Really, really appreciate it. Really appreciate all you that are watching, all you that are hitting the like button. It's really cool. I love doing this. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. I'm going to keep doing it. It kills time for me, and it lets me get to talk comic books with people. So if you want to talk comics in the comment section, go ahead. I will reply. Whatever comics you want to talk about, I'll talk about. I just love comics. But alright, it's the weekend, so you all have a good weekend. Be safe. Enjoy some comics, and we'll talk later. Whoops, in reverse. Let's go and drive. Alright, guys, bad news. I stepped on a snake coming into the house today after getting off work. So, probably going to set fire to my entire house tonight. Apparently, it wasn't a poisonous one, but I do not care. I have kitties to protect. Oh, come on, shift. There we go. Alright, so we're headed to the comic shop. He wasn't able to go till today, so I'm hoping he has not done me dirty and put everything that I have pulled in my pull box. I'm expecting a ridiculous day. It's going to be... I'm hoping 130. I'm not going to go over 130. That's ridiculous. But should be completing my run of a couple horror series, and then I'm going to buy a shit ton of DC stuff that I haven't been reading because I'm switching mostly to DC. But, yeah, it worked out. Had a migraine the last couple days. Those suck. Any of you get those? But, haven't really been doing too much reading at all. I don't know if you've ever had a migraine, but yeah, you can't do much of anything. You can't even beat off. I actually had a doctor tell me once that might take the migraine away, but no. But, let's see. I did read some more Radiant Black. That comic is awesome. It keeps just having... It's just really cool. I like the way it's done. He's trying to get famous and do commercials and kind of make the Radiant Black name big on Twitter and social media. And then there's a lot of twists in it that I just wasn't expecting. I think, like, issue 5, I'm not going to say anything just in case any of you haven't read it yet. I feel like I might be the last one getting on to Radiant Black, but yeah, I'm glad I did decide to start reading that. I will be picking up issue 1 next week, and then, yeah, buying the entire run, because I think it is that good. And I don't know about you, but when I read something I like, I feel like I need to have all the issues, first prints. Can't just be a normal person and buy the trade papers or an omnibus. To be honest, if I started buying omnibuses, it would really get out of control because I would still buy the individual issues. I mean, I have omnibus of comics that I still have the individual issues of because I'm a lunatic. Also wish I had tinted windows. This just looks weird. It looks like I'm just driving around, talking to myself. Guys, everyone be cool. Some teenagers are behind me. They're gonna bully me. Also, I hope this shit's recording or picking up the volume. Oh, green light. And we're off. Go, Jetta, go. Yeah, you heard it. I'm in a Jetta. No, I'm not rich. It just appears that way. No, it is a fuel-efficient car. It's not the most comfortable. I am 6'7", so but I'm used to not being comfortable anytime I'm in a car or an airplane. That's a fucking nightmare. Oop, better slow her down. All right, actually, I think we're going to end this about to hit a school zone, and I don't want to get pulled over with a camera filming me talking to myself driving through a school zone. Alright, so I'll hit y'all up and we'll go over what I got today when I get home. Later, y'alls.